Mobile is the biggest gaming platform in the world, and deck builder games continue to grow in popularity. Unfortunately, it can be hard to find a good one, making the need for a video helping you find the best of this category. So here are the top 10 mobile deck builder games of 2026. The first game on our list is Shogun Showdown, a turn-based tactical roguelike deck builder. Combat unfolds on a compact grid where positioning, timing, and awareness of enemy intent are critical. The combat system is built around chaining attacks into effective combos. As runs progress, new abilities and artifacts expand your options, while procedural generation ensures that encounters and layouts rarely feel repetitive. The gameplay loop is addictive. The turn-based combat is decently paced, and it is one of the best roguelike games available. Unfortunately, the only way to play this game is through Crunchyroll Vault. The second game on our list is Vault of the Void, a roguelike deck builder. Every run centers on careful planning, with a fixed deck size that must be refined before each battle. Cards can be refined, replaced, or enhanced continuously, allowing strategies to evolve in a controlled and thoughtful manner. Each battle is approached with full information. Enemies are revealed in advance, enabling preparation and intentional counterplay instead of reactive guessing. A large card pool supports deep customization, while artifacts and void stones add meaningful layers to deck construction. These systems expand options without introducing unnecessary complexity. The third game on our list is Astrea, a roguelike deck building game that distinguishes itself by replacing cards with dice and by centering its design on deliberate risk management. Progress is defined by the dual system of purification and corruption. Purification damages enemies or restores health, while corruption empowers abilities at the cost of self-harm. Success depends on knowing when to accept danger in order to unlock stronger effects without losing control. Dice serve as the core mechanic, creating a more tangible and measured pacing than traditional card play. Dice are divided into risk profiles, ranging from stable and predictable to volatile and high impact. Extensive customization allows players to alter die faces, giving meaningful control over outcomes and long-term strategy. Sometimes the game can get a bit overwhelming with information, and its over-stylized design doesn't help. It's still a great game, however, with an interesting take on the genre. The fourth game on our list is Dicefolk, a tactical roguelite where the core loop centers on recruiting and commanding Chimera while shaping outcomes through fully customizable dice. You play as Aaliyah, a young summoner who discovers the ability to befriend these creatures and stand against forces threatening humanity. Control over turn order and dice faces allows you to guide each encounter with intent, giving battles a measured and thoughtful pace. Progression stays fresh through varied encounters and shifting rewards across playthroughs. No two runs feel identical, as new Chimera combinations demand new strategies. Dice system is the defining feature. Instead of reacting to random rolls, you shape them, creating a sense of fairness and agency that sets the game apart within the genre. It's a solid roguelite dungeon crawler, though it does get repetitive over time. The fifth game on our list is Gordian Quest, a roguelite deck building RPG that blends party management with turn-based tactical combat. Progress revolves around leading a small group of heroes through a cursed world shaped by difficult choices and long-term consequences. With a large pool of skills and multiple class specializations, party composition becomes a central pillar of strategy. Multiple modes support different playstyles. Campaign mode offers structured progression and narrative context, while Realm mode delivers a fast-paced roguelite experience. The sixth game on our list is Lost in Fantaland, a roguelite strategy game that emphasizes thoughtful decision-making and long-term planning. It combines deck-building mechanics with tactical, grid-based combat, creating encounters that favor precision and strategy over reflexes. Every action carries weight, and success depends on understanding positioning, card synergy, and timing dot. Each run unfolds differently due to randomly generated maps, battlefields, and encounters. 6 distinct classes are available, each built around a clearly defined playstyle, rather than minor variations. The multi-card play system adds depth by allowing players to chain actions within a single turn, rewarding careful sequencing and planning. Difficulty increases steadily across runs, pushing players to adapt rather than rely on repetition. The seventh game on our list is Meteorfall Rustbowl Rumble, a tactical card-based brawler that blends tactical positioning with sharp deck management. Battles focus on controlling a small team of heroes inside an arena where momentum and crowd approval matter as much as raw damage. Combat revolves around cards that represent actions, movement, and abilities. Cards can be upgraded and combined, allowing layered effects that create powerful interactions over time. Wild cards frequently alter the rules mid-fight, forcing adaptation and encouraging creative play. Team composition plays a central role. Choosing 3 heroes from a broader roster defines the tone of each run, as every hero brings a distinct card pool and tactical role. The 8th game on our list is Lost for Swords, a roguelike deck builder that emphasizes planning, resource management, and deliberate decision-making. Progress unfolds through a tower where the cards in your deck directly define the rooms, encounters, and challenges you face. A defining mechanic is the single-use nature of equipment. Weapons, armor, spells, and scrolls provide strong effects but disappear once played. Using strong cards early can secure immediate survival while limiting options later, while conserving resources increases risk in the short term. Every choice carries lasting consequences. Variation is maintained through a system that blends your deck with dungeon elements, producing distinct board layouts in each encounter. Adaptation becomes essential, as no 2 floors present the same conditions. Between encounters, upgrades allow for gradual refinement, encouraging synergy-focused builds that develop over time. The 9th game on our list is Rogue Slime, a roguelite deck builder. Combat revolves around building effective decks while upgrading gear that directly shapes how each run plays out. Every decision carries weight, especially as perks and items begin to stack into clear synergies. Procedurally generated maps ensure each climb feels different, with enemy layouts and events changing from run to run. Long-term progression is anchored in the Slime Village, where starting equipment can be upgraded to support future runs. PvP adds an optional competitive layer, letting builds face off against other players' teams. The 10th game on our list is Wildfrost, a roguelike deck builder. Progress centers on leading a small party from the last surviving settlement through a frozen world, building a deck of companions and items that define each run. Wildfrost blends the narrative experience of an adventure game with the deep strategy of a deck-building card battler, incorporating RPG elements into the classic roguelike deck builder genre. Leaders introduce variation through randomized traits, encouraging adaptation without overwhelming the core systems. Combat operates on a clear counter-based system where both allies and enemies act according to visible timers. This approach places equal importance on timing and card selection, requiring thoughtful sequencing and awareness of future turns. Between runs, the town hub expands gradually, unlocking new options and reinforcing long-term progression. With over 160 cards to choose from, replayability is ensured through daily runs and challenges. Well, that's it, guys. Hope that helps. If a game is not on here that you think should be on here, it is probably because I put it in a different genre. A lot of these genres overlap with each other, and I don't want to put the same game in every video. So sometimes a really good game doesn't make one of these top 10 lists because I have it in another video. Most of those videos are already out. You can see them on this playlist. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.